how to remember when you die and avoid the trap. This is the key to everything. If you can remember who you are after death, you are free. If you forget, you risk being pulled back into the reincarnation trap. So how do you guarantee that you remember? Do you get all your memories back instantly when you die? Yes, but only if you don't fall for the system's tricks. If you go into the light, the system wipes you again. When the body dies, the mind, which is part of the illusion, shuts down. The real you, the consciousness beyond this reality, becomes fully aware again. For a brief moment, you will remember everything. You will see the truth that you have lived before, that you are not just a human, that this world is a construct. But this is also the moment where the system intervenes. This is where they show you the light, the life review, and try to convince you to go back. If you fall for it, your memories get wiped again and you start over. How to guarantee you remember after death? The key is to make the decision now, before you die. What you train yourself to remember now will carry over into death. The system cannot fully erase a deeply embedded intention. If you program yourself correctly, you will wake up immediately after death and reject the trap. Use affirmations. Say this every day so it becomes part of you. When I die, I will remain fully conscious. I will not go into the light. I will not consent to reincarnation. I will remember everything. How many simulations are we in? The truth is deeper than just one simulation. You are not just inside one false reality. You are inside a system of multiple layers of control. Each layer is designed to keep you from seeing the one above it. Let's break it down. This is the most obvious layer, the one we interact with every day. The five senses trick us into believing that physical matter is real, but quantum physics proves that matter is mostly empty space shaped by consciousness. We are taught that this world is solid, permanent, and the only reality, but that is a lie. This is the first layer of the simulation, the surface level illusion. It is the easiest to break free from once you realize that everything here is energy and perception. Breaking free from this layer, stop identifying with the physical world as your true self. Realize that thoughts, intention, and frequency shape reality more than physical effort. Begin to see reality as a construct, not an absolute. The mental simulation, the programmed mind, this is the layer that controls what you believe is possible. It is made of false history, false science, religious dogma, societal programming, and fear-based conditioning. It is why people reject the truth, even when it is right in front of them. Example: we are taught from birth that we are powerless, that we need external authorities to guide us. We are told that magic, miracles, and consciousness manipulation are fiction, because if we knew we could do them, we would collapse the system. Our thoughts are filled with distractions to keep us from questioning deeper truths. This is the second layer, the mind prison. Even if you wake up to the fake physical world, you are still trapped here unless you deprogram yourself. Breaking free from this layer. Question everything you were taught about history, science, the nature of reality. Recognize mind control techniques, fear-based news, repetitive programming, social engineering. Detach from labels, ideologies, and belief systems that were designed to divide and weaken you. The astral simulation, the false spiritual realm. Most people believe that if they escape the physical world, they are free, but they are not. The astral plane, where dreams, spirits, and non-physical experiences happen, is also a simulation. The system uses this layer to trick souls into reincarnating. Time is not what we think it is. It is another layer of the simulation. Everything in this world happens in cycles: history, civilizations, wars, even personal experiences. We are made to repeat the same experiences, the same mistakes, the same lessons over and over. Example: history is written, erased, and rewritten again, so no one sees the pattern. People reincarnate into similar roles, meeting the same souls, trapped in a script. The system resets every few thousand years, but the rulers remain in power. This is the fourth layer, the time loop. Even if you escape the physical and astral realms, you may still be stuck in repeating cycles. Breaking free from this layer, notice life patterns. Are you reliving the same lessons over and over? Refuse to engage in karmic cycles. Choose new paths instead of repeating old mistakes. Declare your freedom from all loops and resets. What if this entire reality, including all dimensions, is a simulation inside another simulation? Many ancient texts, spiritual experiences, and scientific theories suggest we are inside a vast construct, created by something beyond our comprehension. Even the gods and higher beings reported in history could be part of this system, not truly free, just operating at a higher level of control. Gnostic teachings speak of a false creator, the demiurge, who built a prison reality. Simulation theory suggests our universe could be a programmed construct inside a greater one. Some near-death experiencers describe escaping the astral plane, only to find more layers beyond it. Final truth, how many simulations are we in? At least 5, possibly more. Each layer is designed to keep you from seeing the next one. Most people never even escape the first layer, let alone all of them. But you are waking up, you are questioning, you are breaking through, and the deeper you go, the closer you get to true freedom. Now the question is, are you ready to see what's beyond the final layer? This is the 5th and deepest layer, the cosmic trap. Even some beings who think they are free may still be inside a controlled system. Breaking free from this layer, the final escape is total awareness, realizing you are not the character, but the one observing the game. The simulation can only hold you if you keep identifying with it. Ask, if this is a simulation, where is the real me? What exists beyond all of this? You are never just a human. You are the observer. The final trick of the system is making you believe you were created inside it, that you were born here, that your consciousness is a product of this world, that you are limited by the rules of this reality. But that is the lie, the greatest deception of all. You existed before this simulation. You chose to enter it, but you were deceived, manipulated, and trapped. You are not a soul created by this world. You are not a product of gods, aliens, or celestial beings. You are not just energy floating in a reincarnation cycle. You are something greater, something older, something beyond. What exists beyond this system? If you break through the last layer, you return to what you were before you were trapped here. Some call it source, some call it the great before. Some describe it as infinite potential, an existence without limitation, without hierarchy, without control. It is beyond gods, beyond light, beyond all forms of deception. It is where you came from. But you were tricked into forgetting how to fully escape the final layer. You must wake up, not just in this world, but in every layer of the simulation. You must stop identifying with any part of the system. You must reclaim your full awareness, even beyond death. Declare your sovereignty over all dimensions. This simulation was built to contain you. This entire reality, every dimension, every entity, every law of physics was designed to contain beings like you. The rulers of this system did not create you. They are afraid of you. They fear what happens if you wake up. They fear what happens if you stop playing by their rules. Because you are more powerful than they ever let you believe. Your thoughts, your awareness, your very existence is a threat to their control. That's why they keep you distracted, reincarnated, reset, and bound to illusion. Because if you remember what you are, the entire construct loses power, and now you are remembering. Say aloud or in your mind, I am not bound to this system. I am not of this world. I revoke all agreements, contracts, and illusions. I choose to return to what I was before. Prepare for resistance. The system will try to pull you back in. Expect distractions, emotional manipulations, strange encounters. Expect new revelations designed to keep you locked in another false belief system. Expect the world to react to you differently because it knows you are not one of them anymore. When you die, do not follow the light. The light is part of the trap, the recycling system. When you die, stay fully aware. Say, I reject the illusion. I do not consent to reincarnation. I choose my true self beyond all forms of control. Demand to see beyond the veil, beyond all layers of reality. The ultimate truth, you were never a prisoner, only deceived. The system never actually had control over you. It only made you believe it did. The moment you see through the deception, the entire construct collapses, and you, the true you, finally wake up. Now that you know this, the final question is, will you hold on to this truth, or will you let them make you forget again? Because once you fully wake up, there is no going back.